Welcome to Local Route Productions coverage of the 2019 Browns and Bows Pro-Am from Browns Valley, California.
Yeah, we're here at a beautiful course for the third of 3 rounds, and we have 4 great players on a card to bring to you. A couple of touring pros and a couple of pros that might not be touring. They're a little bit more local, but great card. They have a lot of fun, and we're going to enjoy bringing you coverage of all 18 holes, just 9 to start out here first, though.
Yeah, you get some great views from the drone here of this really expansive property, of this private course owned by Marc Brown. He and his team have done a ton of work out there, and it's really a unique disc golf destination.
Yeah, you might know that in this part of California it can be pretty dry and crunchy at times, but they actually pump water into the highest ground, and there are creeks and ponds running through it, and it's really an absolutely beautiful location. So beautiful, in fact, you could get married there. It's a wedding venue. We should introduce ourselves. My name is Joseph, and with me is Aaron.
Hi there. On our lead card for this third and final round, we have Philo Brathwaite, well-known touring pro from Southern California. I believe he's coming into this round in the lead. He's got 5 strokes over Matt Bell, who hails from Santa Cruz these days, but also spent a good part of his youth growing up in the Grass Valley area, so semi-local. Brian Costa is definitely local, out of the Grass Valley area, so not far from the location of this course. Played it a lot, very involved in the course maintenance. And then last on our lead card is Ryan Bertoncini, also Nevada City, Grass Valley area. He should be pretty familiar with this course as well.
There's a lot of local love on this card, right? It's kind of cool.
All right, let's get started. Here we are in hole 1. It's a par 3, 345 feet. It's fairly open. You do have OB on the pavement, any of the asphalt, and then also to the right of the white fence and beyond.
That's right, asphalt but not gravel, is that right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
It's got some kind of like local rules going here on this course.
That might be a bit early.
Like so many.
There's Philo with just kind of a soft hyzer, just trying to sneak it in to the green in there, and skips a little long.
And he does end up OB on that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Bell's going out wide to the right.
Yeah, it looked
So
like he
he's
took
hanging out over the road a little.
Took a slip on that tee pad maybe. But, whoa, trickles back onto the dirt, so I think he's safe.
Yep, looks good.
And with him, anything's in range putting-wise. I mean, anything inside of 100 feet.
Yeah, the trees make it a little tricky there, so we'll see. Costa getting started on this round with a nice little backhand out into the space. The skip goes too far, and looks like he's going to be OB.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, there was some, because there's no spotters down there, it was a little bit tricky to see where these guys crossed inbounds and where they ended up. And here is Ryan, big flare skip, also looks like he's going to end up on the asphalt OB.
Oh, okay, my mistake. It actually looks like Costa is inbounds because he ended up on that planter, so he's not on the asphalt. He's on some rocks. And making a good run at it. And now is he OB? Oh, I'm afraid he is.
Brutal.
Ugh, such drama.
Here's Bell with the downhill look. Leaves it just a little bit low and right, but at least it trickles safely into inbounds.
Easy par there from where it went OB.
Looks like Ryan has a similar shot. They both must have crossed that corner. At least that's what they were judged to have caught that little bit of safeness.
All right, Bell gets out with a par.
Confirmed out, right?
So is Costa going to be the only? Yeah, looks like the only bogey. Everyone else took par. On to hole number 2.
Moving right along. We're going pretty far on this one. You'll see there's a lot of gravel. There's a little bit of road, a little bit of pavement, I should say.
Philo's going the turnover route, kind of over the concrete quite a ways, but then looks like it's gonna hook up onto the gravel and should be in a good spot there.
Yeah, he really sent that thing.
Doesn't look happy with it though.
Well, one thing I got to learn from covering this round was that he demands a lot of himself.
Yes.
I guess pros often do that.
He has high standards for sure. Here's Bell's drive. He's also trying to turn over, but a little bit wider left, and it's not really holding the turnover line, so he's going to fade out a bit early. That's going to be a fair distance from there.
And looks like Bert's not getting the flip that he wanted on that one. He's going to fade out a little early, end up over by the red house.
Yeah, should be safe there, but yeah, it could be a fairly tricky upshot.
Yeah, he's got some distance to cover there still.
Let's see what the local boy Ryan Costa can show us. Wow, big turnover, flexing out nicely. Get a skip. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
that is about as nice as you can do that.
Mr. Costa, thank you.
All 444 feet and then some.
Yeah.
So Bert is forced to do a little forehand skip up, which looks like he got most of the way there. And here's Bell, which, like I said earlier, like almost anything's in range for him, except maybe that one. That was interesting. It looked like Philo was maybe forced to lay up by a low ceiling.
I'm not sure.
He didn't look that far away, but it looked like an obvious layup. I guess from his angle, maybe those oak branches were hanging down.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a ceiling probably.
Bell cleaning up his par. Costa's great drive ended up right on top of an anthill. So you'll see he's a little bit hesitant to pick it up there. He definitely had. He's still looking at him. He's like, now his mini's covered in ants. Sticks his foot in quick, gets the putt in, and I'm out of here.
They're going to get you, man. Get out of there. And Philo catches his par, and we're on our way to hole 3. This one's good and long with lots of things in the way. It's a beautiful hole, though. You can see we're kind of going through some very manicured spaces. You've got to clear one patch of trees and then get a good second shot up into this little hill.
Yeah, it's definitely a two-shot hole. Although Brian's going to try to prove us wrong here by going up and over with an Anheuser. I don't think he gets all the way there. I think it starts to fade.
Yeah, it fades out towards a little pond over there.
Yep.
I think we had some fun searching for that one, if I recall.
Yeah, that took a while to find. I think Philo's going to go a slightly more traditional route, kind of low and up the middle. But gets a nice ground play.
Yeah, he's doing the work.
He'll have a look. Pretty routine upshot from there, I think. Yeah.
Bell's looking to go low, but then ends up a bit too high and hits a tree and gets knocked down, right?
Yeah, it did get knocked down early. Wow, Ryan's also trying the up and over route. He got over, but it died pretty quickly after that. I don't know if it caught a branch up at the top there, but he'll still have a little work left for his upshot.
All right, so Bell's second shot here. Let's see if he can recover a little bit. Looks like he hits a tree early, unfortunately, and cuts it down. Just keep on marching, man. You got it. Never feels too great when you have to shoot and then walk up and shoot again because you didn't pass anybody else's disc. But
yeah,
we all been there. He's in good shape now. Recovered well.
He did nicely with that forehand up. This is Brian's shot from his drive that ended up in the edge of this pond. I believe they gave him inbounds. I think that's safe. It was just touching enough earth to be inbounds. And he's also forehanding for his up.
I got caught up trying to spot a little local wildlife in there. I'm just like trying to see salamanders, man.
Oh, man. There was plenty of wildlife on this course. It's a pretty cool place.
So out of the bushes comes Bert, doing good work there.
He'll still have probably outside circle for that. I guess that would be for his par, because it's a par 4.
That'd be his birdie look, right?
Oh, birdie for Bert. It could be.
Philo goes a little deep with his second shot.
This is Brian for birdie, and just fades out a little early.
Catches a little number plate there, I think.
Nice putt for Philo. That's a birdie. He played that hole very safe and smart, straight up the middle. Nothing fancy. Worked out just fine.
I mean, it's easy when you just do it, right? I got to look into that more. It would super help my game. Bell gets a par. Looking just fine.
And there's Brian for his par. Oh, look at him. What a gentleman. Marking Ryan's disc for him. And another par. So Philo with the lone birdie on that one. Extends his lead to 7 going into hole 4, which is a par 3, 309 feet. Yeah, still in kind of some of the more manicured area close to the barns and the wedding venue.
Yeah, this one's got a little bit more of a left-hand, backhand look, unless you can find some way out to the right.
Yeah, there are some different options here. A forehand would be good. I think Philo's doing the backhand turnover. Keeping it low. Well, had some good ground play till he hit that rock, and that really stopped it short. Oh, I think Brian's going for something fancy here.
One thing that's fun about Costa is that he keeps you guessing.
He likes to do these up and over shots, and he knows the course well enough to know where these gaps are, although that one comes up a bit short. Yeah, he didn't make it easy on you by any means.
Bell gave me the predictable line right through there on the fairway.
Yeah, it seems like forehand, if you've got it, is the preferred route here. But you do have to navigate that oak branch that's hanging down.
You don't want to catch a branch, no.
Ryan turns over that upshot a little much. He's still going to have some work to do for his par.
Philo's approach looks money. Shouldn't be a problem from there.
Brian tries to give it kind of a run, but that fruit tree right next to the basket is not easy to navigate. Bell in full straddle mode.
Yeah, stay in limber, man. Good job.
Yep. Getting under that branch. Oh, wow. Goes through the branch, knocks a little water off the leaves, and cans it.
It's a great birdie for Bell.
This is Philo looking to clean up his par. Does so nicely.
No problem.
And then we've got Brian is tapping in for his par.
And it looks like Bert had kind of a tough go on here. Made a lot of tree contact and unfortunately didn't get that putt at the end, so he's going to end up with a double bogey, but, moving on. So on hole 5, we got a little shorty. Plenty of hazards in the way, and you'll get a look at one of the creeks running through there. It's got a really interesting feel, and, do it right, and it's easy. Do it wrong, and you're OB. So coming off the birdie, let's see what Bell's going to do. Just a little bit of flip. Puts it right up there, pretty dang close to the basket.
Yeah, that's settled nicely, too. No roll away. Should be an easy birdie for him from there.
It's a finesse hole.
Philo comes in low and hot, and oh, man, it skips up and into the creek on the backside. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of hazards on this one. You got to get a little bit lucky. And Brian is not lucky.
Right in the crick.
Ooh,
okay, all right.
Ryan settled nicely
Little
there.
log combo, and it rolls out just fine. Philo saves his par.
Not stoked, but
it's not a Stoke situation.
no, this is definitely a must get birdie. I felt even that way as an AM player throwing on this. I was like, this is one I should get.
Yeah.
So these guys are really kicking themselves if they don't pick up the 2.
I mean, it's tricky. Like, sometimes you're just subject to those little things that happen when it lands, and it can be hard to guarantee something like a birdie,
Yeah.
Wild cards are there.
Yep. It's all kind of hard pan around that basket, so anything can happen. Skips or rollaways back into the water.
No doubt. All right, so on hole 6, we've got another fairly short one and also plenty of trees to hit along the way. We're kind of uphill just a tad to a basket that is just a little bit more to the left side. And Bell starts to park it until...
Oh, my God. Yeah. Hits the bottom of the pin and then rolls to like 60 feet down the hill. That's rough.
It did not pay to hit that metal, I guess. That's too bad. Maybe it paid. Maybe they gave him $1 for it. I know
I hope
a lot
so.
of people do that. Oh, I love how he played that skip.
Yeah, very nice shot by Ryan. It settled pretty nicely, too. It looks like he's in the circle. Let's see what Philo opts for here. If he's going for the lower route. We're not going to know because it hit a tree.
Everybody calls this the grenade, but y'all
Here's
are wrong.
Brian doing.
What's he lining up?
He's doing Brian
What are you
things.
doing? Sometimes I feel like he's just messing with us.
Definitely with you.
With me,
Catch
yeah.
cam.
Oh, with that big, huge high shot. What is that there? Is that a grenade?
No, he emphatically explains that is not a grenade. That is a Scooby.
It was a Scooby,
Yes,
which you throw the disc upside down, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And there seems to be some debate on what to call that shot, but Brian's of the opinion that it's a Scooby.
Well, let's get a healthy debate in the comments going on this video if we can. Chime in. Let us know.
I wonder if it's a regional thing. It seems like the player, like in the rounds in Texas, there's a lot of low growth to throw over, and a lot of people throw what they call grenades.
Huh.
Oh, there's Ryan with a nice birdie. That's a good recovery after a couple of rough holes.
Yeah, man. That's good stuff. Bell catches his par.
Yeah, he's got to be a little stung after that roll away.
And we'll just finish out these and get those pars. Move on to hole 7. Are we having fun? We're having fun, right?
So much fun.
Yeah, man. This was a beautiful day. I was really happy to be here covering this round.
Yeah, nice time of year to be there. It wasn't too hot yet.
Yeah.
Here's hole 7, which is par 3, 270 feet. It's kind of back downhill, kind of still in the same little area that we've been throwing in. Someone's playing quick. I didn't even see who threw that.
Well, that would have been our birdie from the last round.
Oh, that would have been Ryan.
Yeah.
Got it.
So they got a little open space to throw into, but if you fade too hard at the end or catch a skip, you're going to go OB. So got to keep it cool.
Yeah, these guys are probably, I would guess, mostly playing putters or even mid-ranges down this hill. Something that grabs pretty quick, so it's not going to skip long into the pond or the creek.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, Philo did it really nicely right there.
Dialed that one in, yeah.
And this is obvious. You can see it's a pretty guarded basket. It's got like a ring of those oaks right around it.
I like that because I'm just trying to like bank it in off a tree trunk.
There you go.
Yeah.
Brian leaves his a little short, so he's got kind of a death putt with that creek right behind it. See how froggy he's feeling. Oh, he's trying the bank shot like you.
He went for it.
He went for the
Respect. I mean, you got to call the bank.
Yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, it doesn't count.
Yeah, you got to walk it back. Oh, Ryan also
Oh, he stays
Trying,
safe, though.
yeah.
Skips across the creek.
skips to safety. And here's Bell working on his yoga poses again. Oh, that was a tough angle to get it to hyzer that quickly around. Didn't quite get it in there.
All right, Philo catches his birdie. Pumps both fists in the air triumphantly.
Was that raising the roof? I couldn't quite tell.
We'll have to get back with him on that. Was it a double fist pump or a raising of the roof?
Yeah. So it looks like there's that tightly guarded basket again.
Indeed, he paid the price, unfortunately.
Wait, did Bell end up in the creek?
Well, he actually had his mini down there, so I would assume he was not OB on it.
Yeah, I guess we didn't actually see how his first putt finished. Ryan ends up with the bogey there. Philo with the birdie. I believe Bell and Costa both parred.
Yep. So on hole 8 here, it's a shorty, but what we have here is a lot of kind of shorter, more technical holes, and I think you're going to see these right-handed throwers kind of hang it out to the right and try to come back in and not end up, too distant because the road is OB there. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. And yeah, these are kind of the more shorter technical part of this property. Those low-hanging oak branches catch Philo's shot. This stuff all around the ponds and the houses is what they call the front course and is a bit shorter and more technical. It's a larger, more rustic, I would call them, holes are on the back course.
Yeah, we had a great time with that. You're going to see that on the skins round later between Bell and Philo.
Yep.
Also, you'll catch little glimpses of the cabin on the right, which was the magical place where Aaron and Marc and I stayed the night.
It was cozy quarters.
It was cozy,
Come on
but
now.
I mean, actually, I really liked it. It totally had everything you need to just like go out and have a great disc golf weekend.
Yeah, so you're seeing some different lines here. So Bell was able to get up and around with a kind of a lower hyzer. That's Ryan's shot that ended up going long, actually. Brian got close, but then his kicked and rolled back down to where he is now, and he's got a very low ceiling to deal with. Oh,
He's gunning at it, though.
yeah, that was not a layup.
Philo's got a tough lie there, having
Yep.
gone up into the tree a little.
Yeah, not much to do from there. He's going to think about it for a minute. And he taps out quickly and is ready to move on. Here's Ryan with the birdie look. Oh, catches a little branch on the way there and isn't able to quite finish. Let's see if Brian can get his par. Oh, a little high, I think.
Bell gets a birdie.
Yeah, lone birdie.
He's
on that
actually
hole.
within 5 strokes of Philo, which is, as we see here, we have a lead card that is pretty stratified, but Bell might be trying to make some moves. Let's see.
With his putting, anything is possible.
Super stylish. You can wear this thing on the course, off the course. You let people know you're representing disc golf out there when you're wearing shirts like this. Also very soft, very comfortable. I feel like I'm wearing silk in this and it's cotton. How did they do that?
Okay, moving on to hole 9. We've got another little shorty. Love to see some good ace runs on this one. The sidewalk along the way is OB, but that little bocce court behind is not. Let's see what Bell's up to here. Oh, he's making a run.
He goes a little long. That's still a very makeable putt for him.
And very good catch cam.
Yes. Nice. Followed that all the way in. Philo's going low. Looks like he's ended it. Oh, yeah.
That's on the side.
There's the OB that we were talking about. Yeah, these are all putter shots, I'm guessing. And what is Ryan's going kind of nose up? Fades out, but that's well within the circle. Should be a,
I think he's happy with that.
yeah, fairly doable birdie putt there.
And on this one, I don't know if I would do any kind of run-up. I might just, like, stand still. I think I did when we played our little practice round.
Yeah, it's definitely got that kind of range. Whoa.
Ooh, nice putt out of Bell.
Yeah, he was already like, picking up his mini when that was halfway to the basket.
Ryan gets his 2.
Yeah, 3 players inbounds. Should be fairly easy birdie pickups. And Philo's ended up OB, so should be 3 birdies and par for our leader. So it closes things down a little bit in terms of the overall scoring.
Yeah, we got Bell within 4. All right, Aaron, we're headed to the turn with Philo at -23, Matt Bell at -19, Brian Costa at -10, and Ryan Bertoncini at -5.
Similar spread to what we saw before this front 9. Bell is still definitely not out of this. With his putting ability, he can close the gap real quick.
Yeah, we're excited to bring that to you. So thanks for showing up for this half of the round, and let's see how the Browns and Bows 2019 tournament concludes in our next video.
Yeah, 9 more holes to go.
All right, well, this is Joseph and Aaron here with Local Route Productions saying we'll see you out there.